Welcome to this session. This is actually going to be a very, very exciting session. And mainly because we have some very brave people who are going to go and show you live how part of this digitalization of the procure-to-pay cycle can be done. So Nadine Adam is the manager of fuel purchasing at Lufthansa. She's been there since 2009, but been in that post for the past 8 years. She's responsible for the interplane fuel purchasing in Africa, Middle East, South America, Russia, as well as Great Britain for the entire Lufthansa group. And she first joined as a project manager in Lufthansa Technik after 3 years of aircraft structural design engineering at Airbus. So she knows a lot about aircraft. But in addition to that, she also knows about the importance of fuel and everything else, because she also is a private pilot license holder, so she likes to burn the fuel and enjoy that. It says, enjoy the three-dimensional freedom, which is a lovely way of putting it. I like that. So Nadine will be then joined on stage by Toby Pardo. Now, it's funny, Toby Pardo, have they spelt? Yes, they've spelt your name correctly on the screen, so don't worry, Toby. Toby Pardo, we don't think we're closely related, maybe distantly. He's the Director of Aviation and Asphalts with CEPSA, and he's responsible for all marketing activities related to aviation and asphalts industry worldwide. He first joined in 1992 in gas oil wholesale department and was aviation manager during the last 5 years. He's got 20 years of experience in aviation fuel industry, previously managing the general aviation sales area, afterwards the military contracts, and for 10 years being in the airline sales manager at CEPSA before moving to his current position. Let me welcome up onto the stage the charismatic and brave Nadine and Toby to do their live example. Thank you very much. Please give a big welcome to them.
Let's imagine ourselves on a rainy afternoon in Hamburg. So why are we thinking of this? Just imagine a very bored fuel buyer. So what is she or he gonna do on this afternoon? Right, she's gonna issue a tender. So thinking of what would be your preferred locations for a tender? Well, on a rainy afternoon in Hamburg, probably you would go for something nice, some holiday destinations, sunshine. So let me think. I'm gonna go for Barcelona. I'm gonna go for Madrid, and maybe also as we're shortly after lunchtime, I'm thinking of some nice French cuisine, so I'm also going to use Paris. So that's all set. So now we just need to do this very easy e-tender process. So you just say, okay, we take Barcelona, Madrid, Charles de Gaulle. We choose one of my favorite e-tender profiles to keep it nice and simple. Add a volume forecast. And then just to make sure that the suppliers are not too comfortable, you know, and that they're not spending all the day on the beach, even if they're at these nice locations, I'm going to give a very ambitious tender schedule, and I'm just using the day of today. So, because I want the bids now. You know, we're mean sometimes with fuel buyers. So, the delivery period, okay, we give next year. And to keep it simple, we just use DLH. So let's forget about the group for today. So we say generate. And then here is our usual, well, maybe a bit cryptic, maybe a bit overloaded template, which we have as our usual access tool for tenders. But just to take you through this quickly, here you have the locations, you have the tender period, and you have the delivery period. You have also the exchange rate, interest rate, the desired quotation, and the volume units. And last but not least, you have the stations here once again. So all I have to do now is to say publish, and this goes off to the suppliers.
Okay, oh, what a great and sunny day I had at the beach. I'm gonna check my computer now. Let's see what I find here in my inbox. No, it's here. Oh my God. I got a tender invitation from Lufthansa. Well, I'm afraid that Peter is not here anymore and Nadine is a bit tough, so let me check this. Uploaded into the system. Okay, all the data that you're going to see here is not real. Okay, that's important too. Okay, let's go to the offer. Okay, I have to put here what exchange rate I'm going to use and also what's the Platts estimation for me. And then let's go to my field management system to create the offer. It will take a few seconds because it's traveling to Madrid, but it'll be back.
You know, and meanwhile, I can already feel the heat, like imagining the summer destinations I want to go to. And I'm really impatient that Toby gets over with his bids now.
Okay, I have here Madrid and Barcelona. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send Nadine the acknowledgement of the receipt of the offer. This is the one. Okay, save. And I'm going to move the file easily to the inbox of Nadine. Let's see. Okay, it should already be there. And while she's reading the acknowledgement, I'm going to check and I'm going to do or prepare my first proposal.
At least Toby has, meanwhile, acknowledged my tender invitation. He has sent me a received message.
Price for differential for Barcelona, 99, and differential for Madrid, 97, because I'm from Madrid and I don't like Barcelona. Okay, save. Okay, let me show you something. What I would normally do is to create a PDF file. And this is what I would normally send to Nadine. Okay, with all the terms and everything. But now, since we're doing electronic, I'm going to generate an XML. So she won't have to put all the numbers again, and she will just download it into her system. Save. I have it here. So let me refresh here and send the proposal. Okay. And now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check if there are any airports. Yeah, there's a non-bid, so I automatically have generated a non-bid because there's one airport that it is Charles de Gaulle, that we don't work in Charles de Gaulle, so the non-bid has been delivered.
See, meanwhile, I've received 2 bids. I see it in the recent bids window, and so I can now acknowledge and tell Toby that I've got hold of its bids. And the second one for Madrid.
Okay, so I'll wait for Nadine to return and see if I have to send a revise, get some feedback.
No, come on, this differential, you're kidding me. So I would phone Toby now and I say, Toby, come on, this is not the best you can do, I'm sure. So you need to revise this. I want to see another round from you. So I'm gonna press new round. And then it goes again to Toby.
Okay. I'm gonna check if I have another invitation from Nadine.
Having done that, I'm also checking Madrid.
Okay, I have a new round for one airport.
So Toby, this is even worse for Madrid. This is not your, you don't mean it, huh? I'll give you one more chance. Come on.
Okay.
So also new round invitation for Madrid.
I appreciate that. It's not coming yet.
And by the way, what about Charles de Gaulle? I will look into this location because, you know, I still haven't got any bid for Charles de Gaulle from Toby. So let's see what's going on.
And in the meantime, I'm going to prepare a revision of the offer. And in Barcelona, I'm going to go down to 98. Because
So no bids in Charles de Gaulle. You see, I can check the no bidding tab. And here, well, surprisingly, Cepsa shows on the top as not bidding. So obviously, this is the first learning for me. You know, if you want to bid for Paris, then you should invite a supplier from France, probably. So, okay, Toby, this one goes on my account.
Okay, I have generated a revision of the offer, and with a better price for Madrid, which is the location that I'm really interested in. And I'm going to put it into her system. Here's the bid.
So here are the round 2 bids. Okay, thanks, I received. I can acknowledge once again. Now I go back to the location tab. Seems like a long way from Spain to Hamburg.
We're using Spanish servers here, so.
Anyway, so now it got there. Well, to be honest, Toby, I'm still not happy with your Barcelona bid.
Yeah, I wonder why.
This is not going to work. So I'm going to decline this one.
Okay. No problem. I didn't expect anything. Let's see.
So just for the audience, as a bit of a background information, in this tab where you see all the bids, then usually here you just see the Cepsa bid, but this is just due to the test system. Normally you would see a ranking of all the bids you've received as a buyer, and it would rank them automatically in a normalized mode, and you could easily compare. And yeah, just without keying anything in or doing any computations on your own, you will simply get it ranked already in your system. So anyway, now going back to Madrid.
Okay, I got the decline.
Let's see if there's something which we can do. Huh?
Okay, yeah, no, I was saying I got the decline for one airport, so I'm going to check which airport it is. Normally, in my system, the airport should get in blue because I'm very sad. So let's see what it happens, which one of both. It's the one that I haven't been awarded. It's Barcelona. Good. Let's see what it happens for Madrid. No. No.
So finally, this is the Madrid bid. As usual, I'm not happy still. But come on, it's my generous day, so I'm going to give you 100% for that one. So I put in 100% here. I say save. We're getting closer to the beach. This one. And now I can award.
Oh, I got an award. Good. So this has to be Madrid, so I can relax now. Again. So I'm going to upload it in my system again. Very simple, award. I get the XML. And then I will get a window here that is going to validate the award, and that will create the acceptance and acknowledgement of the award that I will send to Nadine. Here it is. I'm generating the XML. Okay, the award is there. Basically, this part, what I'm doing, normally it's automatically. I press a button and it does all the movement of the files from one side to the other. That I wanted to show that it's very simple. It's just copying one file to the other side. So the award is there.
In any case, I got your award, or your award confirmation. So now it's put on award here, and then we're done.
Okay, and that's it. This is the whole system. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, at the very top is an airline. Okay, the thing is, we have seen that the e-tender is very simple and everything. We just put the numbers once into the system, and from there it goes everywhere. So once we get the award, we communicate, as we saw, to the airline, so they have the data and also the data, and we get it also in the SAP. And we get what we call an SAP contract, but we don't touch anything. It's already in the system. When we do a supply, also, we do with the e-delivery ticket, we put it into the into-plane fuel management system, and both of them will get information without touching anything. Automatically, we'll go to the SAP invoice system, and we will create an e-invoice with the XML standard. So at the end, we are not touching anything in between, no manual work, no typing errors, and saving a lot of time. And this is just what I wanted to say.
How does this change from the normal emails in as much as, what kind of efficiency are we seeing a difference here? Does it make a difference to both of you? And just explain that for yourselves.
It's pretty simple. With this system, you can continue using the same email. You just have to send the file, the XML file. But the idea is not that. The idea is to do the same as we're doing with the XML invoices. It's, I don't know, FTP. There are many different ways to connect one port to the other. But the thing is, you don't have to write an email itself and send it. It simplifies everything. Your fuel management system or your SAP or whatever you have will send it to the other one, Fuel Plus or whoever it is. And it's going to be much easier and much faster.
Maybe I'm allowed to add something. I think the important idea is that it's not really replacing the communication between supplier and buyer, but that it's just like taking away the manual workload and the admin stuff. You're going the elaborate work of going through pages and pages of bids, and everybody has got a different bid format, and then maybe you make a mistake when transferring the bids into your Excel spreadsheet or whatever you've been using before. So this is done away with, and at the same time, so you have a good overview, and at the same time, through this automatic transfer, it speeds up the process. And as we see, and there's another question which I see there's no limit as to how many rounds you are allowed to do. It's just you can do a quick ping pong. You can invite as many bidders as you want to, and as soon as this works, it will widely facilitate the work.